He's going to be the first manager to get the sack, I promise you.
Do you want him there? Is he the man to take you to the next level?
You'd have to say no.
The only guys you can trust are the ones in the room with you.
One year ago, I made an ultimatum video about Arteta's final reckoning. After 5 years at the helm, ultimately needing to cross the line and deliver a title. To my surprise, it became a prophecy to levels I never imagined. I forwarded 3 criticisms, and the beauty of it, Arteta answered to all 3 perfectly. First, his lack of squad depth and offensive shortcomings and ruthless conversion, which was addressed by the signings made in the summer. Second and third, his obsession with maximizing probabilities and margins and lack of defensive acumen by collecting the most red cards in the league.
For sure, I'm having to play for the 6th time in the season with 10 men, so...
Which, to the universe's irony, all went Arsenal's way. All the refereeing decisions, all the favorable draws, the margins and luck went to Arsenal. The club became the only team in Premier League history to avoid a red card and conceding a penalty all season. Quite a jump from the team that registered 6 red cards and 72 yellows, being the league's most defensively penalized. Perhaps the irony is, they got away with decisions. Starting from matchday 1 and Saliba's foul on Bayindir, to the penalty not being awarded for the foul on Cunha, to all the corner rumbles, handballs and fouls. It's not a stretch to say PGMOL have afforded Arsenal a double standard not applied to the rest. The most physical and violent team never got penalized for their fights and tussles, and yet in the most crucial game of the season, the goal that almost took them out was revoked. Which is not to say Raya wasn't fouled, it was the right call. The irony is that Arsenal got away with far worse doings to every single opposition all season. Indeed, it's not fair to the rest of the league, but Arteta got the decisions and margins he desperately vied for. Listening to his press after the West Ham game, seeing how happy he was and admiring the referee's bold decision, which again was correct, you couldn't avoid a smile. For all his antics, the guy suffered through a lot, and he finally got his moment. And he did it in the manner that ultimately addressed the biggest criticism I made in that video, one he himself had publicly admitted.
I'm watching it back and watching all the stats. Obviously we have the best stats and the best, but it's not about the winning probability or what you merit, it's actually making it happen and making it count.
In the conclusion to the final reckoning essay, the opening and closing arcs focused on Mikel's concern on stats and numbers being the defining matrices of matches, and him claiming Arsenal were the better team despite losing a lot of matches even against PSG. My closing statement read, "Winning matrices should only ever be the means. Winning matches is the goal, and winning trophies is the ultimate measure of success. After 6 seasons, Arsenal must finally cross that line. And no matter how, be it through set pieces and corners, Arteta and Arsenal did it. And for that, Mikel has my respect." Maybe the only bittersweet realization is the 2022-23 and 23-24 Arsenal sides that played far better football and performed far greater than this one, and yet were left with nothing.
The end. The end. Make sense of that. Where on earth are we now?
But it will serve as vindication for their ride. From the sun miss to the Raya save and the final referee's decision, all the pain was erased. Looking at Arsenal's celebrations, you couldn't help but smile because their journey was beautiful. Losing the top 4 in the final 2 games of 2022, getting dismantled by City, the 3 consecutive second places and Champions League losses, to salvaging it all in just one moment. And with an added chance to bring the only European trophy the club had coveted for half a century. There's no better way to describe it than Mark Goldberg's concession of how he envied the success of Arsenal. Congratulations to Arsenal and their fans. You deservedly done it.
I don't think there was many Arsenal fans last night outside the Emirates giving a shit about your hate watchers or what you think about the PGMOL. I just saw something very reminiscent of the 90s. You know, fair play. They took over London last night. I mean, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but that was incredible scenes outside the Emirates. And you know what it made me think? Why haven't we got that at Man United? All I sat there was jealousy, going, why are we never anywhere near that at Man United? The biggest club in England, and we're miles away from that. Incredible scenes. Thousands and thousands of people just congregating at the Emirates in London last night until the early hours of the morning. And I thought, you know what? Thank you so much to Jim Ratcliffe and the Glazers for taking us away from that. We didn't even get a bloody sniff of it. We are so far away from that. That's the standard. So when you start arguing with Roy Keane about what he says about the team and this, that and the other, you keep bloody arse-licking these players on Instagram because of the assists and the bloody 3rd place. I want that last night, what Arsenal had. That's what I want.